Welcome to the Atlanta District 2021-2024 Rural Transportation Improvement Program Revision Virtual Public Meeting. My name is Katie Martin, and I'm the Advanced Planning Engineer for the Atlanta District. We presented our original four-year program in June of 2020 for the four-year time period of 2021 through 2024. Today we will show a revision to our original program. This revision proposes to move two projects out of the four-year program. Today we will go over the counties in the Atlanta District and all the roads under the district's care. We will also review the basics of what the rural tip is and why it is important for you to be here with us today. We will explain how the projects included in the program are selected and classified in order to make the most of the program. We will also go over what we are revising in Atlanta's 2021-2024 rural tip. Lastly, we will talk about the many ways that you can share your comments on these projects and their priority. We know everyone took time from their day to attend this virtual public meeting, and we appreciate it. As such, we would like to express our continued concern for safety by sharing a safety tip with you to raise awareness on pedestrian safety and share some pedestrian safety tips. Safety on our roadways is not just important to drivers, it is very important to the pedestrians we share our roads with. When you are one of those pedestrians, here are some tips that you can use. Number 1, always cross the street at an intersection. Number 2, obey the walk, don't walk pedestrian signals. Don't ever enter a crosswalk once the hands begin flashing. Number 3, use the push to walk button where available. It adds pedestrian crossing time to the traffic signal. Number 4, always stay alert. Don't be a distracted walker. And number 5, never assume vehicles, cars, buses, bikes, see you. Look both ways before you cross the street. Keeping these tips in mind could contribute significantly to your safety as well as those around you. The Atlanta District includes all of the 9 counties shown on this map. Projects included in the original 2021-2024 rural tip are located in Bowie, Camp, Cass, Harrison, Marion, Morris, Panola, Titus, and Upshur counties. The 2 counties that are affected by the 2021-2024 rural tip revision will be Bowie County and Harrison County. The Rural Transportation Improvement Program is a list of local projects planned in the TxDOT district over the next 4 years. This means that all projects included in the list are expected to be underway within 4 years following its approval. These are the projects that you can expect to go to contract in the near future. It is multimodal, which means that it includes projects relating to highways, bicycle and pedestrian facilities, transit services, and freight projects, as well as the preliminary studies used to define those projects. The rural tip is meant to show regional agreement on the need and priority of a transportation project, so parties involved can be sure they are making the best investment for the community. It is also expected to be consistent with the projects and objectives included in the regional long-range transportation plans to ensure that all agencies are working towards the same goal. The rural tip is part of a statewide transportation improvement program, also known as the STIP. Because the program and its rules are established by federal law, no project can receive federal funding unless it's listed in the rural tip. Atlanta's original rural tip that is now being revised can be found on the website where this presentation was accessed. There will also be a revised version available so that by comparison the revision will be evident. I will get into further detail later. So, how does the rural tip impact you? It is important for you to participate because funding secured by this process is intended to address your community's most immediate needs. The rural tip revision is intended to adjust the original plan and could have impacts to communities as well. By realizing and reviewing our revision compared to the original program and providing your input, you are, number 1, having a regional impact, number 2, helping us be more effective with your money, and number 3, realizing the changes as well as the need for the changes. Let's begin in Bowie County on US 82. The first 4 project slides that I will show you are planned to let together as one project. This is the first of 2 projects that I will show you that are proposed to be removed from the rural tip. Part 1 of 4 of this project is here on this slide. This project is on US 82 and it's proposed to begin 1/10 of a mile west of US 259 and extend to FM 992. The description of work is widening the existing 2-lane highway to a 4-lane divided highway. The preliminary estimate is $16,118,000 and the letting year is being changed from 2024 to 2025 to get it outside of our 4-year plan. Again, this project is proposed to be removed from the rural tip for Bowie County and moved to fiscal year 2025. Part 2 of 4 of the US 82 project is a project that will begin at FM 992 and proceed through FM 1840. The description of work is to widen an existing 2-lane highway to a 4-lane divided highway. The preliminary cost is $5,038,000, and if you'll notice, the let year changes from 2024 to 2025 to move outside of our 4-year program. Again, this project is proposed to be removed from the rural tip for Bowie County and moved to fiscal year 2025. The third part of this project is a project that will begin at FM 1840 and go to State Highway 98. Again, the description of work is to widen the 2-lane facility to a 4-lane divided highway, and the preliminary cost is $18,565,000. The let here has been changed from 2024 to 2025 to move outside of our 4-year program. This project, again, is proposed to be removed from the rural tip for Bowie County and moved to FY 2025. The final part of the US 82 project in Bowie County starts at State Highway 98 and goes to 4/10 of a mile south of I-30. The proposed work is to widen an existing 2-lane highway to a 4-lane divided highway. The preliminary cost is $8,052,000 and the let year has been changed from 2024 to 2025. Again, this project is proposed to be removed from the rural tip for Bowie County and moved to FY 2025. Let's move on to the next project. This project is also proposed to be removed from our rural tip. It is a project extending State Loop 390 in Harrison County. It begins at US 80 and will extend to I-20. It's a new location project proposed to construct a 4-lane divided highway to interstate standards. The preliminary cost is $154,275,000. The let year, if you'll notice, has been changed from 2024 to 2025. Again, this project is proposed to be removed from our rural tip for Harrison County and to be moved to FY 25. The rural tip functions as a budget list for the district. As such, it should be fiscally constrained. Like the budget of a household, the rural tip has to be realistic about the amount of money available to cover all of its needs. Frequently, we identify more improvements than we have money to implement. This means prioritizing according to those items that are most necessary. This is the reason that the Atlanta District is revising the rural tip for 2021 to 2024. By moving the identified projects out of the 2021 to 2024 time frame, we will attain fiscal constraint within our 4-year program. Now that you are familiar with the revisions to our rural tip, you are welcome to submit your comments addressing the movement of these projects out of the 2021-2024 time frame. You can print out a comment card, fill it out, and mail it back to us at the address on the screen, which is 701 East Main Street, Atlanta, Texas. You can also email your comments to katie.martin@TxDOT.gov. Comments must be postmarked or otherwise received by Friday, January 22nd, 2021. If after today you would like more information or have any other questions, feel free to reach out to the district. Remember that you can print out or share our website link if you wish to discuss this information with your friends or family. Just remind them to make sure they send their comments before Friday, January 22nd, 2021. Thank you for your time.